Movies like John Wick are essentially adrenaline cinema. It increases our blood circulation and heartbeat. It always keeps us on the edge of the seat thinking what's gonna happen next. And this is quite self evident from the posters. I mean, you can tell by looking at its movie posters what this movie is going to be about. Even though the movie starts with a calm tone, we know that John Wick will lose his self control. There will be a meltdown and the pace of the movie will change forever. We enjoy when we see other criminals in horror in the name of John Wick. We feel good when their faces turn dull. And this makes us even more desperate to see him in action. The movie has got fascinating world building. The rules of hotels, markers and blood oath, the transactional value of the currency, the power structure of the underworld, all these things are very interesting, captivating and realistic. A world of its own. Because this is not just John seeking vengeance killing dozens of people. This is the mythology of John Wick, the saga, one-man show. The most dangerous thing about John Wick is not his focus or gun skills. I think the most dangerous thing about John Wick is that he can use any ordinary object too violently. His presence of mind while fighting is extraordinary. He is never unarmed. He can use anything. Pencil, book, belt, frankly whatever he could get his hands on, he can kill with it. He weaponizes opportunity. John Wick is a private person. He values his personal space. He is not at all an attention-seeking person. He is usually polite and minding his own business. In the underworld, he is known for his commitment. If he commits to something, you know that he will do it. Often he gets obsessed with it. The way he kills sometimes is very gruesome and bloody. It is certainly not a normal human thing. He has a monster within him. Sometimes it feels like he is possessed by violence. He becomes this single-minded, ruthless, murderous force of nature that you can't reason with. If he wants to kill, then he has to kill. There's an unhealthy obsession with it. It seems compulsive. The impression that we get of John Wick is of a hyper-violent, aggressive, and elegant killer, Baba Yaga. And even though this brings his personality in a negative light, but we still root for him. There is of course the influence of Keanu on the character, and this makes people love John Wick even more. Of all the things that people love about John Wick, I love his intentions. I love the way he carries his intention. To boldly let people know what you actually want. To let people read your mind. To be transparent as a glass. Well, this is not that common. We usually hide our intentions. We carry thousands of different facades just not to let people know what's going within us. Half of our life is like a put-up job. We have to carry around a filter just so that we can switch roles depending who is in front of us. And we create this filter through language. Language gives us that control to share as much as we want to. Sometimes our words don't mean our intentions. Instead of expressing ourselves with words, we also hide with it. We lie. To get things in our favor, we might praise somebody. And to make ourselves feel better, we may belittle somebody. Most of the time, we are hiding our intention from the world. But John Wick is absolutely different in this regard. You can read his intention on his face. First of all, he is not very talkative. He doesn't like to waste words. But this doesn't mean he has something to hide. He expresses himself without even saying anything. John Wick is transparent as glass. He's very straightforward. What's going inside his head, what's his mood, is all reflected in the way he dresses, the way he nods, the way he looks, the way he stays silent. Everything reflects his mind. He becomes his intention. People can recognize when he is out on hunt. At least John Wick enemies have an advantage that they will never be backstabbed. If John Wick is coming for them, they will know it beforehand.